Well, I am here to show you some sneak peeks of some Hannah Lynn kits that we will be listing on May 10th at 5 p.m. Mountain Daylight Savings Time. These will be offered in both round and square. I was going to do 4, but I'm missing the canvas print for the round version of one of the kits. So it's going to be 3 for this time. And then once I get the other one, then I will do a video and then we'll list that one. So we're going to be doing pre-orders for the Hannah Lynn so that we can make sure that we produce enough. It does take about 3 to 4 months to get them here. So we will probably leave this open for about a week, and then I will place the order for however many kits we get. I'll order a couple of extra. Usually of the squares, the rounds, not as many people buy those, but we still offer that as an option. And so I will add some in, and then they will go to production. The reason we're doing pre-order is so that we can pay for all of the kits and make sure that you get the kits and that they won't like sell out, and then you'll have to wait for pre-orders. So if we do what we typically do, then we would have a certain amount produced, have them sent here, list them for sale, and then once they sell out, then they would go for pre-order, and that would be more like a 5-month window, kind of with that whole timeline. So this is a little bit quicker than that. Depending on how many are ordered, then it may be faster than the 3 to 4 months. So we will keep everyone updated on that. But that's how we've done the Hannah Lynn kits in the past, and it seems to work. So that's what we're going to do. So I have the canvas prints that I'll show you. And then I'll show you the renderings, and then I'll show you the canvas prints, and I will show you where the dustrals and the ABs are on the kit, because there are dustrals and ABs on all of these kits. The round version should have almost identical numbers to the square kit, but sometimes it's a little bit different. So I will show you that. And then, yeah, if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments below once this video airs, and I'll get to it. So the first kit that I'm going to show you, which I need to figure out where my screens are. Okay, so this one is going to be Melissa. So this is Melissa, and then I have to figure out where window, which one is the square version. There it is. Okay. All right, so this is the square version of Melissa. So she's got enough detail to where you could see the fangs, and then she has all the details in the wolf, and then her what are those sleeves and the trees and things like that. So this is a really gorgeous kit. I'll just kind of zoom in so you can see the colors on there. I love the blue because blue is my favorite color. So I love the blue in her hair. And these are hand rendered. So you will get color blocking in these areas. You won't have too much confetti, maybe a tiny bit in her hair or her eyes. And then maybe a tiny bit where there's different colors here, but it's not even really what you would consider confetti. Or what I would consider confetti, which is a whole bunch of colors. So because these are hand rendered, you won't get a lot of that confetti, and you'll get more of like the color blocking or the line blocking, and everything just looks a little bit smoother. So that is the rendering. And then I will show you to do this in stages, because I haven't figured out a better way yet. All right, then we have the canvas print, which is the round version, this one. All right, so this is the, maybe if I put down here, I can see it. All right, So this is the canvas print for Melissa. All of our information is at the top here, as well as the bottom. We have the flip legend on this side. So when you turn your canvas around, then the numbers are still upright. We'll take a look at the numbers. 1 through 8 is 1 through 8. That is always super important to us. And then we have no up and down no up and down arrows, but no up and down of the same symbol as well to kind of make that a little bit easier. And I don't know if there is an N and a pi, but they are completely different numbers, or I mean colors and things like that. So we look at the symbols just to make sure that there's no confusing symbols next to each other. So I'll just kind of show you that real quick, and that you can see all of the symbols on the canvas print. All right, and then let's get into those. Oh, that was not at all what I was trying to do. How to do that? Hold please. All right, this one. Screen. I don't know how I did that, but that's fun. So you saw a sneak peek of one of the kits. Sneak peek of a sneak peek. All right, so we have so we have 55 colors, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sparkle dust drills, and then we have we did like this, 6 sparkle dust drills, and then 3 ABs. So the sparkle dust drill 304 is going to be that moon symbol, and that should be here on her sleeves. As well as her fingernail polish. Just seeing if there's any other red up here. I think those were the areas that had those. And then her other sleeve over here to match. Then we have 741, which is a orange color, and that is the dollar symbol. So that should be up here. Checking it's not in her eyes. So we have it here in the orange of the background there. So here's where you'll find that dust drill. And then we have 912, and that is a green dust drill, and that is the female symbol. I'm really good at reading symbols upside down. And that should be in the green. Is it in the background? I see this. I go through so many canvas prints, it's kind of hard to know where everything is. Hair? No. Yes, her hair. Okay. So we have it here in her hair. We also have it here in the hair, and then we have it again down in here. You'll see that green that is here as well as here. So that is, and then some here as well. So in her hair. I don't think it's anywhere. It's just seeing if it's, oh, and then we do also have some here on the snow. So there's some sprinkled in there as well. Then we have 996, which is the 2 arrows. We're upside down here, but that is the blue in the, again, like some of the snow that's there. So we have it here. And then we also are going to find it in her hair, as well as here in her hair. So you'll get it in a couple of areas of her hair to give some pops of that sparkle dust drill. Down here in her hair as well. Here's some more of that other sparkle dust drill is down in there. And then just checking to make sure it's not in any of the sleeves. All right, not the sleeves. Okay, and then we have 3837, which is a purple. And that is the command symbol. I really need to get my new glasses. So that is here in her eyeshadow. And then I think it's up here. Yeah. And then you'll also find it up here in the purple that is in the snow as well. So see that there. And then I think it's in her, no, that's number 2. Okay. And then we have 3865 sparkle dust, which is where you will find all of the snow. So every single one of these little snow, and then in her necklace here. So all the little bouts of snow in the background is where you will find that sparkle dust drill. So it will just be sprinkled throughout. And then we've got a little bit more on like the snow areas here. And yep, that's okay. And then here in the snow. All right. And then for the ABs, we have 321 AB, and that is the spade. And we have that, should be in here. Is that red? I think it's red. Yeah, red. Okay, yep, I thought I saw it here. So where the hearts are, you are going to find that. So it's going to have some sparkle dust drills, and then it'll also have the ABs. So those hearts will really stand out, which is super cute. And then, yes, that's where you'll find that AB. And then next we have 552 AB, which is the hourglass symbols. So you will find it here in the snow. So you have some sparkle dust and then the ABs as well. And then do we have any down here? Okay, so it's going to be in the snow up at the top. And then we have 906 AB, which is a green AB. And I do remember seeing this one passing by. Okay, so we have it here on her shirt. We also have it over here on this side on the shirt. Same thing in, oh, no, that's a 6. Okay, never mind. I saw green. And then we have that down here. And see if there's any other areas. And then her hair. I knew I remembered seeing it one other place. So also in her hair, so that brighter green that you see is going to be an AB green. All right. So, and I don't know if you can hear the printers in the background. They might be a little bit loud. Jamie, can you like pull that door closed a little bit? I know I can hear it. I'm not sure if you guys hear it. All right. So Jamie's busy working on stuff. And so it's just me doing this video. All right. That is the square version. And then I'm going to pull up the round version. The round. All right. So that's the round. And then where's the rendering? Here's the thing. Okay, so I just wanted to compare real quick. All right, so we should have mostly the same colors. All right. Here's that one. Okay, so we have 304. We do not have 741 in this one. We have 907, which is a little bit different. 912, 3837. And then it looks like they changed. It's 349. Okay, so I am going to show you the round on this one in more detail because it's a little bit different. All right, so let me first show the rendering. All right, share screen. All right, so this is the rendering of the kit. Make it bigger. All right, so this is the rendering. So it is the same rendering. You will just see that it is bigger. So I did fail to mention what the other size were. This one is a 61 by 77 centimeter. The square is 54 by 68 centimeters. So the round is just going to be bigger than what the square is so that we can get the details still. Same thing, hand rendered artwork. So everything looks super clean, and line blocking and color blocking. All right, so that is the rendering. And then I will show you where the ABs are in this kit. Sometimes they do them a little bit different. Sometimes they don't. They like to just keep me on my toes. All right. So that is this one. All right. So 1 through 8. And I'm going to say, all right. So like a million times. 1 through 8 is 1 through 8. You can see all of the symbols on the canvas. There's not super confusing symbols next to each other. We pay attention to that. at least to the best of our ability. And then again, no up and down arrows and no symbols that are like upper and lowercase. So we have 304 in D, which is the sparkle dust drills. So that is going to be the heart. What happened? I don't know. I keep pressing buttons. No, that's not the one I want. Like this one, please. I don't know what button I keep pressing on. All right, so the sparkle dust drills are going to be on the hearts again. And then we have 907, which is a green, and that is going to be here on the sleeves. So those should be the same as the other one. And then we have, and then in her hair as well. So you'll find those streaks in her hair of the green is going to be the sparkle dust drills as well. And then we have 912. Oh, I guess I could do it like this where you can see it better. All right. And then 912 is going to be a little bit different. So that is the dash symbol. And so that is going to be here in her hair. So we find it all here in her hair. So all those areas, maybe that was the same. And then we have 3837, which is the umbrella, and that is the purple. So we find it here on the purple as well as this purple. And then we also find it in the snow here, like we saw in the other one. And then we have for ABs, we have 349 AB, and that is going to be the spade. So that should be here again. So these two hearts on her sleeves will definitely stand out. And then we have 3846 AB, which is, I don't know, I think that I feel like that's like a stamp color or a stamp symbol. So we've got it here, the blue that you see, the lighter blue, as well as the lighter blue here in her hair, in streaks in her hair is where you will find that light blue AB. We also have it in the snow in the background and the snow here as well. And over, why am I doing that? Oh, that's how I did that. Oh, I know. And then in the snow on the background here as well. And then the last AB is going to be 5200 AB, and that is going to be the snow from before. And then you also have it in her necklace, and then you will also have it in 5200. It should be up in these areas as well. Yep. So up in the snow here. So you will get the ABs there. So that is Melissa. So that is the first one that I have to show you. And then let me see if I can get to the other ones. All right. So that is I'll skip to the end here. All right. So this is Misty Morning. So Misty Morning, again, hand rendered. So you will get a lot of color blocking and line blocking, and the details, everything is smoothed out in her face. You have the little seashell here and the little shark that is in the background, probably not like a little shark, but there's the fin. And then you have the shipwreck in the back. And I just love her hair on this one. So this size is going to be a 60 by 43 for the square. And then look, the legend takes up like the whole side on there. So we have 58 colors with the square, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sparkle dust and 3 ABs. And you can see how clear the symbols are, and then not confusing symbols next to each other. Is what we aim to do. So the first sparkle dust is 581, and that is the two lines at a point. Jamie calls it something else. So we have it here, and then we also have it in the green on this side, some in her eyes. We'll get some sparkle dust there. And yes, that is where you'll find that one. Then we have 608 sparkle dust, and that is the about symbol. And that is going to be here in her hair. So we'll have it here, as well as, I saw it in other parts of her hair. Yep, her hair up here, this area, and then I think it's like darker on this side, so we don't have any on this side. Right, that's where that symbol is. And then we have 666, nice, of the sparkle dust, and that is the darker red here. So you'll get 2 sparkle dust in some of these areas. We have it here in her hair, and then the other sparkle dust is there, as well as here, and then this area, that area, and yes, that is where you'll find the sparkle dust. Then we have 798 sparkle dust, and that is one of the music notes. I'm not a music major, so I don't know which notes are which, but we have it right here on this in the water. And then you should find some, is it here? This side. Yep. And then some in the water on this side, and some in the water up in this area as well. And then we have 975 sparkle dust, which it's a brown sparkle dust, and those honestly come out looking the best. They're like an amber color. So that is the rope here. The lighter brown is where you will find that. And then we also have it in the rope on this side, which I guess it's like her dress is like a rope strings. That's what it looks like to me anyways. Pressing other buttons. So that's where you'll find that. I just want to make sure that there's not any in the background here. Nope, we're good. All right, so that the lighter color that you see there is where you will find that. And next is 3865. That is the lambda, and that is all of the white areas that you see kind of sprinkled in the bottom here. Oh my God, stop pressing buttons, Nicole. And then we also have it in her eyes. So you'll get 2 sparkle dust in her eyes. And then we also have, yeah, the other one's a different white. The other one is, what is the dash symbol? 762. So it's more gray here. So that's why it's not white. So anywhere that you see that white is where you're going to find that. And then for the ABs, we have 919 AB, which is the U-turn symbol, and that is red. It's like a whole lot of red. My eyes go cross-eyed with all the red. I'm looking for it. Hey, could you turn the air on a little bit? Okay, thanks. All right. Let's see. It's getting into daytime here, so it's getting a little warm. Where is the U-turn? My eyes are, oh, it's right here in front of me. Okay, so like this amber color that is here is going to be that U-turn symbol. And so you will have a little bit of the ABs in her hair there. And then we have 938 AB, which is the spade. And where did I see the spade? Do I see this side? Where did I see the spade? He's always like stare me right in the face, and it's like hard for me to find things because I need new glasses. It's like really hard when it's on like a screen. It's extra hard for me to find things. All right, spade. Oh, I was looking for blue. It's like a brown. It's like a dark. What is 938? Like a dark brown color. Where would I see dark brown? I'm definitely struggling with this one. Sorry about that. Oh, here in the ropes. Okay, so here in the ropes. Now that I know what color I'm looking for, I was looking for blue, so forgive me, and then 3842 AB, and that is going to be the tent symbol, and that is all down here. And then there are also some on this side here, as well as over here in the water. Yes, okay, so that is the ABs. And then I just want to check, or ABs and industrials. And then while I have it up, I'm just going to double check Misty Morning round and look at the round and double check if they're the same or not. All right, so we have 581, 608, 798. So we're missing 666. They didn't do, oh, they made an AB. Okay, and then 3842. Okay, so the round version. Also the one that we want to be doing of those. All right, so here is the round version. Again, super clear, all of the waves and the shark fin, her seashell, and then her shirt with the ropes and stuff, and then the beautiful hair. So the only thing that's different with this one, so it doesn't have the 666, so you will have still that green 581, and then you will have the 608 that was in her hair. So you'll have the 608 here, just not the 666 is actually an AB. So then that, I think it's that symbol. Yeah. So the symbol that was industrial on the other one is going to be an AB in this color. So we have the ABs there, same thing here. So it's going to be an AB industrials. And then it didn't have that last symbol that was the blue that was down here in the water. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sparkle industrials and 2 ABs. And this one is a 68 by 44 or 68 by 48.8 centimeter. So that is Misty Morning. So that is those two. And then, you okay over there? Sure. Okay. You want some water? All right. Then we have Glacier Lily Fairy. So the other one, this one is going to be, this one right here is going to be released next. So it's kind of like a sneak peek for that one, but we're not releasing it right now. All right, Glacier Lily Fairy in squares. So here she is in all of her glory. You'll get a little bit of confetti in the background because the background has multiple colors in it. And then you may get some areas like in her wings just down here that there might be a little bit. But otherwise, there is a bunch of line and color blocking, and then her skin is like the original and looks beautiful. And then we even have the blue butterflies, which I love in here. All right, so, and then her wings are like freaking gorgeous. That is going to be a 68 by 54 centimeter for the squares. And then we have, let's see, 46 colors for the square. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sparkle dust and 4 ABs. And then as you can see, 1 through 8 is 1 through 8. And then same thing with the no up and down arrows, no uppercase and lowercase of the same one. And there are all of these symbols. So we have all those there. All right, let's get into the sparkle dust. So we have, the first one is 208 sparkle dust, and that is a purple. And that should be here in her outfit. So we have a little bit kind of the lighter purple in her outfit is where you're going to find that. Again, up here in her outfit. And that should be where that symbol is. Then we have 445, which is a box with a line through it, and that is a yellow, and I don't see it in these flowers, but it should be in her wings. So we have the lighter color in the wings here is where you will find those dustrels. Then we have 728, Dustral, which is a yellow, and that is the yellow that is going to be in the flowers. So the flowers are going to be super pretty with that, as well as the yellow that is in her outfit here. And then we also have it in the wings here. So that one is going to be a good size sparkle dustral, as well as the yellow in her eyes. So that's going to be really pretty with that one. Same thing going up into the wings and then up in these areas. Next is 956. And that is the flower symbol, and that is going to be a pink symbol. I believe it's in the wings. Yep, so that is going to be in the wings here. So you'll find it in the wings, that kind of pink color, and then it also is in the wings back here. Don't think it's in her hair. Those are like at symbols and command symbols. All right. So on to the next. Then we have 996 Bella Sparkle Dust, which is the blue, and that is going to be here in the a little bit darker blue, not the light blue, which actually, I guess we can go ahead and point it out that this is an AB. So the lighter blue is an AB, and the little bit darker blue right next to it is going to be Sparkle Dust. So light blue, dark blue. So I was just getting into it. So all of these blue areas right here is going to be, I think she's on like a toadstool, I think. So that's going to be in here. And then we also have some in the butterfly of both. And then it should be a little bit in this butterfly too, because there's a little butterfly over there. And then we have 3837. Sparkle Dust, which is a purple, and that is going to be again. So you'll get 2 Sparkle Dust in her her outfit here. It's actually in her sleeves on that one, so you will get it in that area. And then there's also a few in her wings as well. This one's actually really pretty and great sparkle nostrils. And ABs. And then for AB 349, it is the pi symbol. So we see it here in this mushroom, also in her hair. So her strands down here, as well as these strands. And then it's also in the red that is in her hair. So you will get a lot in this one. This is going to be absolutely gorgeous. I actually really want to do this one. All right, then we have 602 AB, which is the question mark, and that should be in her wings. Yep, so we find them here in her wings, and then also in the wings up here. So you'll find that. I believe that's it for that one. Yep. There's also some ABs in her eyes too. So we have the dustrals and ABs in her eyes. And then we have 720 AB, which is the orange. So the orange that you see here, the orange that is also in the flowers. So that darker orange up against that sparkle dust is going to be gorgeous. And look at the little ladybug that's here. Yes, so this is going to be absolutely gorgeous. All right, this one, 46 colors. Let me double check the other one. The round version, see what they put in there. All right, so we have 208, 445, 728, 956, 996, 3837, 349. Ooh, awesome. All right, so for the first time on these, we actually have the, they are identical. So that is going to be, oh, I guess way over here. All right, so this is the round version. This one is 77 by 61.2 centimeters. And again, you can see all of the details of the butterfly and the little ladybug here, mushrooms, her flowers, her wings, all of that. Oh, this one is just gorgeous. If you guys don't sell her out, then I don't know. Which for a pre-order, we won't sell her out, but if you guys don't buy a whole bunch of these. All right, 1 through 8 is 1 through 8 again. And then we have the same dustrals and ABs in this kit. So as long as you watch the square version, then the round version is the same. So we'll have dustrals in these areas, dustrals on the mushroom, dustrals and ABs in the flowers, all of the flowers. We have dust and ABs in the butterflies. Then we also have it in her outfit on the purple here. And then we have several dust and ABs in her wings, including up here. And then same thing with the dustrals here. And we even have some dustrals in her eyes and in her hair. So this one is absolutely gorgeous. I love the other ones too. I love the red hair on the other one. And then the blue hair on the other one as well. I just love the way the hair flows on Hannah Lynn kits. This is a Hannah Lynn kit here. I have not gotten very far with it. I haven't been able to diamond paint too much. This is Love Letter, and it's 48 by 67 centimeters. And that is, you can see some of the details in this kit. Over there in her fin, and there's some dust and ABs in those. So let us know in the comments below if you have any questions. Hopefully you found these sneak peeks and looking at the canvas prints and the renderings helpful. We will list them again for pre-order on the 10th at 5 p.m. Mountain Daylight Savings Time. We will probably leave it up for about a week. That way then after that week, I can order them. Depending on how many it is ordered is how long the shipping window will take. We do have some trading cards for some of these that we can include in the US orders. If you're international and you want a trading card, we have 100 trading cards. If you want one and you order something else that's coming from here, then we can ship it with it. It's more than happy to do that. Otherwise, they will be included for the first 100, which includes round and squares. For the images, it will be in the description below which ones there are. I can't get up right now, but I do have them on the shelf over there. So that is the, here, I'm just going to get up real quick. Oh, that's hard to get up. Okay. All right. So we should have all the trading cards that we are releasing for this round. So here is where's the no, open. Okay. Well, here's the trading cards. Here's the trading cards. So we have 100 of these to send. And then here's Misty Morning. So we have 100 of those to send. And then here is Glacier Lily Fairy, and we have 100 of those to send. Minus one. Oh no, I ordered the whole pack, so I have one. Never mind. I was gonna say 99. But yes, so they'll be listed for pre-order. Depending on how many are ordered is how long the production will take. Then it is 20 to 25 days to get here in the US after they send it. So and then we typically do all hands on deck when pre-orders get here, and we send them out as quickly as possible, usually within a couple days. So should be, we're giving a 3 to 4 month window, but hopefully it will be less than that. And then if you order after the pre-order date, then it will just be listed as regular pre-order. Those will be more expensive because those are not going to be ordered in bulk. And these kits will be impacted by the tariffs, but only on our side. So these will be a couple dollars more than what the Hannah Lynn kits have been in the past. And that is just to account for the increase in the tariffs. It's only a couple dollars because we can spread it out over all of the kits that are being sent, and it makes it a little bit more affordable for you that way. If we just drop shipped, then you might have a cost and it would be a lot more expensive to do that. So this is the most cost-effective way to do it. And we can make sure that we order enough kits for you guys, and we can get the bulk discount orders. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It helps with algorithms, doesn't cost you anything. Hit the bell button to be notified of future videos. And if you want to partake in a giveaway that we are doing during our live tomorrow at 1:30 p.m., if you comment in the description below and use Hannah Lynn and Fairy and Mermaid. So Hannah Lynn, Fairy, and Mermaid. Make sure you spell things correctly in a sentence. in the description down below. Then you can enter in by 12 p.m. on the 10th, and then we will do the drawing during our live at 1:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Savings Time. So we are doing those for the sneak peeks for people who comment, and we will give away a gift card. So if you would like to participate, then you can do that. All right. Thank you everyone for watching. And until next time, we'll see you then. Bye everyone.